The Jesus Donut.
I'm feeling kind of hopeless right now because I've been wandering for a good bit and we still haven't found any flat land, which is a bit concerning. I'm just surrounded by ocean. Maybe I should have gone the other way. Yeah, I'm really excited to start this Let's Play. I think this will be a really easy way for me just to make out content. I don't know whether or not I should share this to my main channel or not. The other day, I uploaded this video to my second channel that no one saw because it's my second channel, you know, no one subscribed to it. It was just like the worst. I made it at 3 AM. Something just snapped in me and I just made it, you know? It's, in case you're wondering what the video is, by the way, it's just a really stupid TF2 meme I created. It's not that good. Don't look it up.
Ah, ma petite chauffleur.
Hey yo, did this goofy ass motherfucker right here just compliment that female? You're a simp!
But yeah, I remember when I turned that into my second channel, I was thinking, okay, this is where I'm gonna put all my vlogs and other stuff that I don't deem main channel worthy. But I deem all my content as main channel worthy because I don't make any content to begin with. So it'd be dumb to have, you know, just regular content sitting right there and I dump it on a channel that no one watches compared to my current channel, which, by the way, has just reached 200 subscribers. Thank you guys very much for checking me out. I appreciate that. I was gonna make a celebration video, but that probably would have taken me another couple months to get around to. Okay, I think I'm just gonna make a boat, and we'll just get going from there. The funny thing about boats in Minecraft, I feel like I remember there used to be a time where you actually needed two shovels to actually make a boat, which I just find really entertaining. Because that's what the boat is, you know? According to the icon, it's just 2 shovels and just like a little wooden raft that you created. So I think it's funny that the original crafting recipe was a bit more literal in that sense. If I ever made a review of Minecraft, that would probably be my biggest complaint, is that the game is just complete shit without like some sort of internet involvement. Like, think about it. If you tried playing Minecraft for the first time, like you just went in completely blind and you didn't have access to Google or YouTube or any other like information resource for this game, you would just be shit out of luck for learning about like all the deeper mechanics of the game. Like, thank God for the recipe book, because like, you know, holy crap, back then you had to remember all these patterns and shit, and that just would have been the worst for new players. So I mean, nowadays you have it and it's like, okay, but that's fine. I feel like Minecraft should still take a couple more steps before I would consider it an actual fair game. I don't know how would I describe Minecraft. I think it's kind of like, you know, what if you started playing a Mario and Luigi game? Like, you know, you're playing Bowser's Inside Story. You're playing Bowser's Inside Story for the first time, and you're like, oh, this is awesome. I love Mario and Luigi, right? So I'm gonna love this game. But when you start a new file, you're just in Peach's castle, and that's it. There are no cutscenes. There's no dumbass Toad telling you how to do a battle. There's nothing. You're just there, and the game doesn't tell you who to talk to, what to do, how to progress. And wouldn't that be annoying? You know, if you didn't know anything about the story or the context of what's going on, but the game just throws you in and tells you, hey, you better do the thing. And you look at them and you're like, what's the thing? And they just say, I don't know, good luck. Like, that's what Minecraft is, you know? They don't tell you about any mechanics in-game. You have to just look that up. And I think that's really dumb. You shouldn't have to depend on the internet to understand a game in order to play it, right? Like, one good example, I think, is the Nether portal. There are absolutely no fucking hints whatsoever to a Nether world in general, you know? Like, seriously, for what goddamn reason would you ever think that, oh, okay, well, I found this block that takes a really long time to mine, but I can't use it to make tools or anything, so it seems kind of useless. What do I use it for? Oh, I know. Let me arrange it in this specific pattern using, like, you know, these measurements, and then I'm gonna light it on fire and see what happens. Like, no sane person would ever think of doing that, ever, because that's just completely nonsensical. It's random. Why would you ever think of doing that? But no, that is a thing that you do. So like, you have to go to the Nether, and you find more resources, and you can fight a boss, and you get better stuff. So that's my problem with Minecraft as a game. It's that, you know, they don't teach you about anything. I remember I was on... Okay, I need to stop talking. We're at the Flatlands. We made it. I just need to find a good patch of land, I think, just to make a little hut. And then we could get started on building. Okay, I'm choosing this patch of land. I think I would just get rid of these dirt mounds and cover up whatever gaps are nearby. And it'll be fine. So yeah, here we go. Alright, back on topic. I was on the Minecraft subreddit the other day. You know, I was looking at the top post of all time. And someone suggested this randomly generated structure where it would be like a broken nether portal, right? It was covered in stone and vines and crap. And I thought that was a fantastic idea, right? Because if there's one thing Minecraft is good at, it's that it provides eerie historical monuments lost to time, but they actually teach you about stuff, right? My point is, I think having a structure like that for a nether portal would be really helpful towards Minecraft, because you would look at it and, you know, just a bit of problem solving, and eventually you would figure out how to make a portal. Oh, my shovel broke. Something that I've been having a bit of remorse over is my casual level in TF2. You know, when you play TF2, you have this little level on your guy, like, you know what I mean? Like your little profile. And every time you play a match, you get a bit more experience and you level up. And this just kind of signifies how good you are at the game, right? Like, if you get dominated by a guy, check the scoreboard, turns out he has 7 dominations on other people that are on your team, and his level is like red, you know, which means he has like over a couple thousand hours in the game. So you look at that and it's daunting, you know what I mean? It's like, oh damn, you know, this guy knows his shit, he's been playing for like ages, so, you know, I better not mess with him. And then, you know, that applies, I think, to other people too, like say a person with a pink level. I think usually I see those types of people too, and they're also pretty menacing. Like, they're usually pretty well rounded and know what they're doing in TF2. I think I'm at level 102 or something, which is really distressing to me because I am not good at TF2. And when I say I'm not good at TF2, I don't mean I'm like Soundsmith or something. When I say, oh, I'm bad at TF2 because even though I got like a 20 kill streak, I'm bad because I whiffed one shot as a troller. You know, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it as I mean I actually am very bad at TF2. I am very below average, and I have the place go as like a gibbous, you know what I mean? I used to be really good at like Pyro, but I can't even play him right anymore, you know? I think it's because I tried playing newer classes like Soldier and Scout, and I just slowly started like forgetting the things they used to do with Pyro. So I can't even play him right anymore, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it feels like I never know what I'm doing, and whatever I'm doing is bad for the team, and I should feel bad. Okay, let me start over. Okay, what I mean is that I feel guilty having this level because I feel like people are gonna look at it and be like, oh, okay, well, you know, this guy, he's pretty bad because he has that level. But I look at them and I'm like, no, I'm not good at all. And I feel like a clown, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's like if you gave a toddler a police uniform and you're like, oh, you're a police officer now and you gotta take down a drug business, you know, here's your gun, here's your taser, good luck. And when you mess up, they'll look at you and it's like, well, you know, fucking idiot, we gave you the uniform and stuff, we thought you would be good, but you aren't, and now you look like a fool because you're not as menacing as we thought. That's how it feels, I think, when I play TF2. You know what I mean? It just feels embarrassing having that level and then being on like the bottom 5 with people who have only just installed the game and have been playing for like, you know, 1 hour compared to the almost 500-hour playtime that I have. Like, the only class I'm still really good at, I think, is just Medic. I'm still really good at him. Every time I usually go as him, I usually help the team push towards a win, you know. I do pretty good Uber pushes. Soldiers and Devilmen, they respect me. But that's pretty much it, you know? And, like, I don't want to be a Medic main. As much like playing the class, I would much rather be good at, you know, Scout or Soldier. I mean, even now I'm just starting over with TF2 again. I'm like trying to learn how to play Devilman, and it's going like okay for like the most part. But goddamn, it's like hard to do sticky traps and stuff. I feel like an idiot when I'm playing Devilman because I try using sticky traps as the actual trap. You know, like I would put them behind a corner of a wall or something, and I'll be like, you know, they're never gonna see this one. Gonna knock their socks off and I catch them hand in the cookie jar with this thing. And it annoys me because then I see other Devilman, like really good Devilman, and they don't even use sticky traps for what they should be, a trap. They always just use them as like pills, and I don't like understand that. Because I look at that and I just go, that's not how you're supposed to do it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I need to rebuild this roof. I made it way too small. I guess I can't feel too bad about it, you know. I think I remember I tried introducing TF2 to a friend, and we were on Dust Bowl. They could barely figure out how to get out of spawn. Speaking of TF2 and me playing Devilman, that's kind of a thing I did. To test out the recording software, I did a play session of me playing TF2, and it was okay. I mean, it's not the most interesting footage, but I got like some interesting bits out of it. I'm thinking of just uploading the entire thing just uncut onto my second channel, and I'll just put like a list of notable moments in the comments or something. Because it's something that I want to get rid of, since obviously it takes up quite a bit of memory on my computer. But I don't want to just like have it be lost to time forever. It kind of makes me wonder about how many TF2 gameplay videos are out there that have just been lost to time. I remember the other day I was on YouTube and I found like a replay clip from someone, and it only had a couple thousand views on it. Just find that pretty interesting, you know? Like, wow, I wonder where that guy is now. I wonder how many replay clips like that are on YouTube right now that just barely have like a couple hundred views on them, right? That's what I struggle with games nowadays. It's just I can't even play games that don't use a whole first-person perspective and they have WASD controls. Like, whenever I play a game and it doesn't feel like that, then it's not nearly as liberating to me. I mean, you know, that's why I played through Half-Life 1 like at least 4 times. That's why I'm doing a Minecraft Let's Play. It's just, goddamn, those, you know, those WASD controls. They're just really easy to grasp and use. Okay, I think it's gonna about do it for this session. We got a lot done, made a house, talked about a bunch of useless bullcrap that no one cares about, and I successfully managed to not do my homework for over 2 hours. So, you know, I think this is really helpful for my life overall. Jokes aside, thank you if you actually sat through this entire thing. I guess I'll see you guys on the next episode, whenever that's gonna happen. And, yeah, that's about it. Bye.